Hey guys, welcome to Codemy 2014. In this video, I'm going to be talking a little bit about what Codemy is, what Codemy.net is, and what kind of services we provide. When we released our YouTube videos, we never actually took the time to introduce our school and talk about all the kinds of things that we're working on. So I'd like to take this opportunity to talk a little bit about that. And once we're done with that, we're going to talk a little bit about what's coming for you guys, our YouTube subscribers in 2014. We have a lot of cool, new, exciting stuff coming, and we're going to be talking about all that stuff in this video. So let me get started by talking a little bit about Codemy. Codemy is an online academy for web development, web design. We focus mostly on programming, development side of things, and not so much on the design side. We do that for a few reasons. First of all, I think there's a lot of great, design oriented resources out there. Um, and I think there's a lot of great content for, for development stuff out there as well. But I think, there's a certain niche that we want to cover that I haven't seen covered very much. So that's basically what Codemy is going to be all about. One of the things that we do at Codemy is we have offline classes where students come in, they pay for the course, and throughout the 3 months, we take someone who has never written a line of code and turn them into a full-fledged Ruby Rails programmer. That's one of the things we do. In 2014, we're going to be introducing a few new services, things like CTO for hire. So basically, if you have a team, you have a project, and you would like to hire a CTO, to go in and architect the application and to show you guys how to build a scalable, web application using Ruby or Node.js or, whatever it is that, you're into, you can do that. So that's one of the services that's going to be coming to Codemy. The other things that we've kind of started is the YouTube channel. So we're going to release a few new videos on YouTube, quite a lot actually. And we're going to be talking about that, in a second, like more details about that. So yeah, that's, in a gist, three core things. We have offline courses. We're going to start doing more online videos, more online content. And we have open source projects that we contribute to, ones that we start ourselves, like the shopper shopping cart that we put up last year and the transponder gem. We never talked about that yet, but we will talk about that in probably a separate video. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff coming, and I'm not gonna probably be able to cover it all in this video, but this video should give you a summary of what we want to do in 2014. So first up, I want to talk about DevOps for Developers, the YouTube video series. Um, we finished at episode 10. It's not completely finished. There's a few things that I'd like to cover before I call it, complete, which is talk about a little bit about security concerns and, what are some of the measures that you should take to secure your virtual machine and make sure that it's, I mean, everything is hackable, but, as least hackable as possible. We'll try to do our best to introduce you guys to some of the security concepts, things like not allowing deployer to have sudo privileges and that sort of stuff. And we never automated our deployment, so we're gonna finish off our videos with that. We're gonna try and automate our deployment using what we've already built so far. And yeah, that's basically the two core things that it's coming for DevOps for developers. So look forward to that, and that's definitely coming. More episodes on the DevOps for developers. If you guys know anybody who is into this stuff, please spread the word. Let people subscribe. We really appreciate it. Really helps us out. So the next thing we're going to be talking about is independent episodes. So basically, these are episodes that start and finish within one episode. Like it's not like a whole video series. So independent episodes is just a way for us to basically share our knowledge base. One of the things that we do here in Codemy is basically, some people come to us and they say, hey, can you guys build us a project? And we say, yeah, we could work on your project. Awesome. And through that working on that project, we learn a lot. And, that's, as you work on any project, you will learn a lot. So the independent episode is just a way for us to share these tricks and tips, best practices, and all these cool new stuff that we've discovered and we've developed, like even tools that we develop ourselves, that we share. And basically just share it with the world, and you guys can then use those tools, those tricks and tips, and then apply it to your own project and improve your skill set. Um, we would like for Codemy to cover every language, programming language in the world. We are a very polyglot company. We know a lot of languages. We work with a lot of languages, as much as we can, and we pick and choose which one is the best tool for the job. But primarily, we'll be focusing on Ruby, Rails, Sinatra, all the kind of Ruby stuff and the Node.js stuff. We have a lot of experience with that as well. And we're starting to use like functional programming languages like Erlang and Elixir. So those are kind of the three main languages and tools that we're going to be covering in our independent episodes. The next thing I want to be talking about is going to be a real-time chat application video series that we're going to be starting once we finish off the DevOps for developers. This is what we're going to be building on screen for everybody to see from start, architecting it and finishing it up and fully functional with a web interface, with a Rails backend and a Node.js WebSocket server. So why these choices? So basically, API first architecture is something which is a very hot topic, which is something which is talked about a lot, and it's something which is pretty cool and allows you to do all kinds of cool stuff. And why Rails API backend and Node.js WebSocket server? Well, here's the thing. I've been reading a lot of stuff online about Node.js and Rails, and people are saying that Node.js is the future and Rails is, Rails sucks and, it's slow and whatever. Here's the thing. I've built a lot of projects with Rails and I've never found it to be slow. Yeah, I mean, if you use it to do like, stuff that it's not good at, it's going to be slow. And the thing is, I mean, I just feel like there's a lot of FUD out there about, oh, Node.js and blah, blah. Doesn't even compare to Rails, first of all. Node.js is like a low level networking library. So, when someone starts comparing Rails to Node.js, I don't know how they can know what they're talking about because they're two completely different things. Rails is a full stack web framework, which you can scale up or scale down, however you like. I mean, if you want to use Rails for just an API, you can. And what I've actually found is, those people who start off with Node.js, they actually have to build all the tools in Rails anyway. You have to build all the security stack. You have to build the ORM, or you can import it. And then basically, you end up with a full stack framework with, using Node.js anyway. So, why would you have to go through that hassle and, not just use something which already works and is built and works and works well, So that's what we're going to be showing, that, how Node.js can actually complement a Rails app. When you have something like a chat application, how you would use, which parts we would use, with Rails, which part of the architecture we would build with Rails, which part of the architecture we build with Node. So that's the reason why, these are kind of like the things that we're going to be focusing on with this chat application. So one of the things I want to talk about is our new website that's coming up. So right now our current website is, it's aging. It's about 1 year old, which is in internet years. That's like, 50 years old or something. It was built with one purpose in mind, and Codemy kind of outgrew that purpose. So now Codemy serves a lot more purposes than that. We have a YouTube channel, we have open source projects going, and we have courses going, we have online, YouTube video, and we have online videos coming up. So, it's kind of outgrew it. So we need a new website to kind of like convey all that stuff. So that's definitely coming. Definitely excited about that. So another thing I want to talk about are workshops. So what are workshops? So workshops are basically short, 1 day workshops that focus on a particular topic. Sometimes we get developers who want to who just want to meet and talk to us about certain things, or, they've been working on some project and, it's concerning a certain topic, like using PostgreSQL or Node.js or whatever. So we want to do more of that, but that's, I guess, more of a local physical thing. We usually rent a place called Launchpad or wherever Hubba, like co-working spaces, and we run workshops from there. And we do free workshops, or we're gonna do free workshops and paid workshops. So if you guys are local in town in Bangkok, Thailand, if you're visiting, look up our workshops page. It is coming up on our new website, as I was talking about in a previous section. Join us. If you're in town, and we're going to be doing a lot more cool, exciting workshops. In 2014. So another thing, last thing, this video has gone longer than I anticipated, is basically our open source projects on GitHub. So, look us up on GitHub. We have a lot of cool open source projects that we're working on, that we're going to be pushing harder. We're going to continuously develop them and make them better, add more tests and, all that kind of cool stuff. So that's what this page is all about, and I would love to you guys to check it out, give us critiques on our work, let us know if you need help with setting up the project. Just quick run through here. Shopper is a very cool, shopping cart, very simple. You can quickly set it up, download it, set it up, and use it as your own shop. Transponder is a tool that we develop and that we use internally for all kind of development projects. Look it up. There's a lot of great documentation on it. More documentation coming on that. Rightfully is, I don't want to talk too much about that yet. It's in its infancy. There's not even a line of code written in there, but I just have the idea. So I just want to put that up. Contacts is it's basically a demo project for the transponder gem. If you want to see like how to use transponder in a project, then contacts is where you would look. So yeah, I mean, that's just a quick rundown of our open source contributions. There's going to be more of that coming this year. So yeah, definitely excited about that, and I hope you guys are just as excited about that. So do follow us on GitHub. Do star our projects. That really does help us. If I don't, it's not about the monetary contributions even. It's more like morale. If people like what we do, then we want to do more of it, right? So yeah, with that, very exciting year ahead for Codemy. We're very excited for all the stuff that we're gonna put out. So yeah, let's have a heck of a year.